how to write a movie review, right? Writing a film review, it's one of the common question you are getting in the second paper. I will show you a sample second paper. You can just download this on internet also. See, like in the second paper, you can see we are getting 5 topics under the essay topic. So like first topic, it's writing an essay. Second, also writing an essay. Third topic, it's is for creative writing. You are supposed to do a creative writing, like writing a short story, and they may give you a situation, or they may give you a sentence. You have to incorporate the sentence into your story and develop a story. So if you are a good creative writer, you can go to that topic. If you are good at essay writing, you can go to 1 or 2, or else you can go to fourth topic, which is writing a film review. But there you should know the style, structure, and all. And the last topic under the essays, it's writing a report. So there also you have a specific structure. You have to follow that, how to write a report. But today, let's talk about how to write a film review. Writing a film review. So what are the basic things, what are the basic points you need to add when you are writing a film review, right? So what do we need to write? Like before that, when you now sometimes they give it as writing a film review under this particular theme. It can be theme of love, theme of life, theme of war. It can be any theme. So you can select one from those. Like then when it comes like that, you have to select a movie which is related to the theme that they mention. So if it's a theme of love or theme of culture, theme of war, it depends on that. You can select a movie that you watched related to that. And you can select any, like a movie belong to any language. It can be like English movie, Indian, Hindi movie, whatever. It depends on your choice. That doesn't matter. So when you are writing a film review, then what are the main points that you need to mention in a film review? And first of all, when you write a review, you should be aware of the genre of the movie. Genre means G-E-N-R-A. Genre means what type of a movie it is. So we have basic genres like romantic movies, commercial movies, or like detective movies. Documentaries are there, like different types of like historical movies. Different genres. So at the beginning, you need to introduce what is the genre, whether it's a commercial movie or whether it's an advanced movie, whether it's a romantic movie, adventure, or what it is. And also you can introduce the director, the producer, then who are the actors and actresses in the movie. You can give a basic introduction to the movie in your introductory paragraph. And next paragraph, you can talk about, the plot. This is just one sample, one structure. You can change this as well, right? So I just mentioned what are the main things that you can add when you are writing a movie review. So then you can talk about the plot, but remember, don't write a very lengthy paragraph under the topic of plot, because you don't need to talk about the plot in detail. You can just introduce the story, and while you are introducing the plot, you can discuss about the structure. I have mentioned, like even in short stories or in the novels, we have a basic structure. The stories introduce like exposition, exposition, rising action, then the story reaches to a climax, then the falling action, and finally resolution. So these points might, you can, the plot in the second paravihara, it can be in the second paragraph. Then you can talk about the structure. Then how does the movie begin? Whether the movie begins with whether it begins with the ending part, whether it begins with a flashback, or whether it begins with the climax. Sometimes, or else sometimes the stories begin with like resolution, end, and then it goes like a flashback. The structure can differ. We don't find like all the stories have a beginning, middle, and end. So you talk about the plot, the structure. What is the structure of the plot? And next you can talk about the techniques used in the movie. What are the, like now in literature, we talk about the literary devices. When you talk about poems and short stories and novels and dramas, you talk about literary devices. And in a movie, we call like, there's something called mise-en-scène. Mise-en-scène means like what? Mise-en-scène means putting things together. We put the things together. You put the things together. Like it's a French word. In French language, it can mean like a stage drama. Like, but in film language, which it can mean putting things together, which means like a film consists like, it's not just it's not the one that you see at the end. It's a collection of lot of things. Like you find actors, then acting, costumes, makeup, lighting, editing, music, what else? Dialogues. So a lot of things interconnected, like all these things are interconnected with your like final product. You finally see it as a nice movie, but it's a collection of all those things. If the acting is not good, then you find it as a it can be a reason for the failure. Then editing, like if the lighting, like if you find it's not perfect, then people comment on the movies. When you watch a movie, and you might have watched movies in your lifetime, number of movies. So when you watch movies, you don't get attracted to all the movies. Sometimes you get attracted to the story, the plot. Sometimes you might get attracted to the acting or the actors and actresses in it. Maybe the costumes in it, maybe the music. Sometimes after even after watching the movie, you love the music. Yes, we love the music of it. So like that, you like, then you get attracted. And also if there's a failure in something, like you go to like you comment on that. You might say like the costumes are not good. Sometimes you find historical movies, they are depicting the history, a particular era, but the costumes are not much into that particular era. Sometimes you might see like, imagine like the character of a village girl, or a girl doing a very poor job, and a farming girl, like that. But if you find that girl with very modern kind of physical appearance, like painted nails or nice nails and nice hair and all, like even sometimes we have noticed in some of the movies, or like maybe teledrama or whatever, they put on like the makeup. See, then Indian soap operas, in most of these Indian soap operas, what do you see? Like you find they look really beautiful. They don't grow old. Even though they are grandmothers, great-grandmothers, you don't find them as growing older. So like the reality is not depicted. So if the reality is not perfectly depicted, then also you can comment it as not as a successful movie. Like now here you are writing a review. When you are writing a review about the, yes, you can talk about the music, the script and makeup and everything. So whether those things, like in the next few paragraphs, you can talk about these factors, as I mentioned, like mise-en-scène, whether the director could put all these things together nicely, like whether he's successful. Like you can make a comment, what about the costumes used in the movie, what about the acting, what about the dialogues. So to that you need to watch the movie several times, so you should remember it, or at least you should write as you remember that. So you have to comment, write in the review. Then also in another paragraph, you can talk about whether this is how far the movie was successful, like how was it, like whether the movie could attract its expected audience. And also at the beginning, on the top paragraph, you can talk about the target audience. Some movies target the youth, some might be the adults, or some might be the children. So you have to mention about that as well, the target audience of the movie. And also whether next the ending paragraphs, you can talk about whether the director was successful for his aim, whether he could achieve his aim, like whether he could bring out the theme that he wanted to bring out, like whether he could develop that theme throughout the movie. Then if it is not successful, then what is the failure in that movie? Where he was not successful in, or else what areas he could develop further. Or would you like to recommend this movie to somebody else to watch? Or which kind of a person can watch this? What kind of a message you could learn from that? So these points you can put separately in other paragraphs. So you can select a movie for this, a movie that you love to watch. Like you can select a movie that you have watched already. So first watch it, and yes, what you said, it's correct. Like sometimes we might not understand film. We call like film language. It's a moving language. It's like the pictures put together. You find like that's what they do in editing. They put pictures together, and it's like going on very fast. So you don't see the fact that those are edited. When you watch it as all together. So then it comes as a movie. So we call it as moving language. So first of all, you need to understand the language, the moving language of the movie, not the language like English or French or Hindi or whatever. I'm talking about the film language. Film language, it is something universal. So you have to talk about the film language. Yes, Amina, what you said, film reviews and essays sound so exciting, but when it comes to actually writing them, yes, writing them, it's hard but interesting. No, you first we'll do like this. Now you are going to do this at the beginning for the first time. So take a movie, like some kind of interesting movie that you would like. Then first watch it again, like watch it 2 times, 3 times. You can just download or watch a movie on YouTube, or like just Google it and find out. Or else you can watch a movie on Pure TV also. There are some, I have seen some Indian ones, Sinhala ones. And like if you have Pure TV, you can watch a movie from that. Or you go to a film hall and watch a movie. That also would be really interesting. Anyway, when you are doing literature, it's like life. No? We are talking about life. We learn about human life, human feelings, the emotions and all. So while reading these things, you need to read to develop your language. But you need to watch movies and you need to watch teledramas in the sense like you can just watch some old ones, there's some good ones, even the like good ones or bad ones, or even like Indian soap opera also you can watch and find out what are the like, if those are not successful, then why it is not successful. If you call that this particular film as a good film, then why do you call it like that? What kind of features you find as interesting? Let's see the messages, what you said. Yeah, English movies. So any language, I don't care about the language. You can find out any movie that you like to watch, any language, that doesn't matter. So find out a good movie, good or whatever. Just take a movie where you can then find out the genre of that movie, whether it's a historical movie or like whether it's a commercial movie or whatever. Yeah, under any theme. I'm not giving now in the past paper you have seen like they have given you a particular theme at the exam. Normally they give you a particular theme, but here as we are going to do for the first time, we'll take any theme that you like. Number of papers, no, like you can, it can be 3 side as an essay. So you are writing for 30 marks. It can be 3 side answer. Any other question? Yes. Amina, Vihara, Metmini. Metmini was very silent today. No? What? Chaturika? You all didn't read, no? So I asked only Vihara to read. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, at the exam, yes, Amina. At the exam, we are getting a particular theme. But until you practice, you can select any movie and write down. So then better to have a collection, better to have like you can write several movie reviews under different themes. So when you get something at the exam, it would be easier for you to write. Okay, so that's all regarding movie review. Then, yes.